Could the Chicago Bears be looking to trade former second-round pick offensive lineman Teven Jenkins? Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports All back at it with another video talking, of course, my NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, hit the big red subscribe button down below. Be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms, guys. As always, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. All right, so this news kind of came out of nowhere, right? Just dropped down on us, and Bears Twitter, Bears universe, Bears media just exploded. And that is because of what the news was, which is Teven Jenkins reportedly could be on the trading block. Okay, this was first reported, I believe, by Ian Rappaport, who basically said that the teams around the NFL are inquiring about the Chicago Bears offensive tackle Teven Jenkins. They are in trade discussions with Bears on him, and so that is the situation currently that is worth monitoring. Okay, a lot to dissect here and discuss here. Let's start with this. The Chicago Bears have a new regime, correct? We all know that. And so, Teven Jenkins was a former regime pick. Just drafted last year when we had the previous Ryan and Matt, which was Pace and Nagy, and not Poles and Eberflus. Ryan Pace made that pick, traded up for Teven Jenkins in the second round. At the time, I liked the pick too. A lot of people liked the pick too because we desperately needed offensive line help, and we still do. And Teven Jenkins is talented. There is no doubt about it. Absolutely is talented. But, there's always a but. You need more than just talent to be able to survive and, more importantly, thrive in the NFL. So what is the reason for him being in trade discussions? What is going on? Well, first and foremost, Teven Jenkins has been injury prone. All right, it's literally only not even the start of the second year, but going into a second year, and Teven Jenkins has barely been on the field. Now, we know he had that back injury, and again, things are flaring up for him in training camp, has missed a bunch of training camp practices. Like, he is just never able to stay on the field. And you know the saying, your best ability is availability. Teven Jenkins, never available, or very rarely. That's problem number one. Problem number two, the new regime. Because they didn't draft him, they don't care about the fact that they gave up draft capital to go get this guy, because they didn't do it. The previous regime did. And so Teven Jenkins, just like everybody else, has to earn his place on the roster. And so it seems to me that there is some clashing going on here between the new regime and Teven Jenkins. All right? It seems to be that this is not a clear fit for both sides. All right? The Bears coaching staff on the offensive line can't seem to get through to Teven Jenkins. Doesn't seem as a perfect fit here. There looks to be, from what I've read, some character concerns here, some maturity issues here. That's why I said talent will only take you so far. In order to survive and thrive in the NFL, you need more than just talent. And Teven Jenkins has plenty of it, but he's got other things. Maturity, concerns, and he's got character concerns. Like, all of these things are coming up here. And to me, it seems like this is headed for a divorce. And that is the reality of the situation, because I told you earlier, this regime did not draft Teven Jenkins. They don't care that he's a former second-round pick that we traded up for. They only care about the fact that, does he fit on this current scheme, this roster, this coaching staff? If he does, great. If he doesn't, let's get something for him. And so it's sad. It's sad that it has to come to this, because I really, really did like Teven Jenkins and thought he had a ton of potential and talent, and I still do. But the fact of the matter is, you can't blame this Bears coaching staff if it's not working out, because they are bringing their own scheme and mentality into this team, and it seems to be that they don't see Teven Jenkins as a fit. We see this happen all the time, folks. All the time. So that's where this is coming up. And you know what? As much as I would like them to amend things, the injury concerns with Teven Jenkins scare me, because he has just never been able to stay healthy. Hopefully this would have been the year that he was going to stay healthy, and maybe it could still be resolved. Who knows? Situation to monitor. But it looks like it's heading towards a divorce. That's what it looks like. It looks like both parties aren't on the same page and don't want to be there. So to me, those are the two reasons why I believe this is happening. Number one, injury concerns, and number two, the lack of fit between the new coaching staff and Teven Jenkins. So let's see what happens. As Rap Sheet Ian Rappaport said, situation to monitor. We are still about a month away from week 1. Will Teven Jenkins be on the Bears roster? Will he not? I lean towards the latter, which is probably not, but remains to be seen. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.